The royal
yeah. I don't know. I have certain news, but I will not relay it until later. Thank you for the super chat. Don't you think who and overconfident let them down? If they had Areshi, there was no reason for them not to be confident. But without Areshi, I'm surprised they were as confident as they were. I think it's more just them. Nah, it's just nah. I don't really know what to say about that. It's just like they shouldn't have been. Simple as that. I don't know, chat. There's a bit of a predicament at the moment with BTK. There's a bit of an issue with the rules. What's the issue? So I wanted to wait until later. It's like I don't even care anymore. So a week ago, or not a week, I guess a little bit over a week ago. So there might be rules, not might. There is rules. So this was never really a rule before M4 or M3, but Dave said in the rulebook that they can't change players to go to MSC or IESF, and that if they can't go, they'll have to choose the next team instead of replacing the players. And that has never been a rule before. And Zane said it's like that'd be absolute horseshit if that were to happen. And because his team won't even have like a full roster that can go. So OP's still going? Not yet, because there have been rules that have changed. There have been rules that have been changed before. Like the M4, there was a rule that they said where it has to be 5 NA citizens, North American citizens. But with enough complaining, they changed that rule. So Zane's hoping that, I guess the entire team is hoping that they'll change the rule again. But if they don't, Zane he'll literally just like quit. So it's kind of like threatening them in a way that he'll just quit if they don't. So I think the rule will change because they've changed before from the past. But it's kind of a stupid rule for NA because NA does not have enough players to guarantee that sort of thing. I guess it makes sense for PA. This is the first time they've really done that sort of rule. So no one really expected it. And the thing is, like, Dave actually told BTK that and Outplay that they could change members after they win. He told them that. So either Dave didn't even read the rules properly, which is his job, and I mean that's probably what it was. He didn't check the rules properly, even though it's his job, and straight up lied to both teams. Even though he told them beforehand anyway. Because had he known that, there might have been some roster changes for the finals lineup. But at the moment, that's what the last thing they said, and I'm assuming everyone's flying back home right now, so there's no responses. But I'm talking about it because I want people to make a big deal about it, because it's, you know, the bigger deal we make about it, the more likely it is to change. And people can argue like he should have signed up with a team that could go, right? But that doesn't make sense because NA is still a developing region in terms of MLBB. Like there is probably barely any teams that could actually apply to that rule throughout the whole tournament. So we'll see.
What's your command?